Okay, so I'm gonna turn this AutoCAD W block into a terrain and see if we can't drape some stuff. So first, what I did was I was in AutoCAD. I just grabbed everything, W block, and I'll go here. Let's call it ANS place. I'm gonna go File. I'm gonna import AutoCAD files here, and I'm gonna navigate to that location, ANS. I'm gonna import. So there goes my terrain, and there goes the flat work basically below it. Now, there's different ways of doing this. Sometimes it'll be separated, sometimes it'll be in a group. So I'm gonna explode it so it's separate. And I'm just going to turn everything else off but my contours just to kind of do that. And put this on there. Zero. That's fine. Okay. So one way of doing this is just simply grabbing the contours and going Tools. What is it? Draw, Sandbox from Contours. And there goes the mesh. So pretty easy. This is a relatively flat site, so it's not a whole lot going on right here. These are 2-foot contour intervals, but you can see some relief generated by the overlay. There is also, Control Z that back, there's also an extension called Topo Shaper here, and it also allows you to generate sometimes more accurately. And if there's breaks in your contours, a lot of times this is a better method or better tool to use. So I'm just going to select that. It'll run through the prompts and just enter. And enter. And this one will actually create also a skirt for you. So then I can double click in this and double click in that and actually have the skirt and just kind of push it up some. There you go. There you go. You can turn your contours off, and there you have it. Just that easy. And then we could turn on our flat work buildings. Let's turn the buildings off. So my flat work was here. Effectively, I would just. I'm gonna hide that for now. And just select all this information. I'm gonna go Tools, Sandbox, and then Drape. Select my item below, and if things go well, then all your line work will drape correctly. Sometimes you can do it multiple times to help with the process if you get these breaks. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, remember you cannot draw continuous lines on a rolling terrain with the native tool. You have to get the tools on surface, which is an extension, to begin to kind of fill in the gaps and fix the mistakes of the areas that you have. There is also the, let me see what else is missing here. Oops. There is also the tool, which is kind of essential. Let me explode this so we have access to it, just make it easier. There we go. Another extension called Edge Tools, which will help you find edge gaps. These areas that are broken that are causing this line to kind of spill out. So for instance, it tells me something's going on there, and you can see the small little gap which is preventing this thing from creating a face. So I'll just come in here with my tools on surface. Actually, what I'm going to do is delete that whole line segment and then come back and just connect another line to it. Okay, and you see now that we have faces there, so that's how you would do that. And then if you had your buildings, of course, we'll just do one building to show you all. So my buildings are there. They are connected, fortunately, so let me actually delete that. That'll be our guinea pig. It's just basically making this a group. Popping it up to an appropriate size and bringing it up and kind of embedding it into your terrain to whatever size it needs to be. You should be able to clean the sides up. Oh, not that one. Oh, guess you need those lines. All right. And you can kind of select this and go to soften edges if you want to. And there you go. Just for your basic buildings. All right. Any questions, just send me an email or grab me in studio.